Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this day. It is, well, officially the last May gray day, right? Because tomorrow's June, so no matter what, it is the last May gray day. I'll tell you all about the weather in just a moment. On our show today, Becky Jackson is here, and she's with our Public Relations Department. She's sitting down with Lisa, and she's going to talk about the Memorial Day activities, right? Very much of a success with that. Sonia Marsh is here, and she is starting a new club. It's called Women Travel with a Purpose, and you'll find out all about that. Adapt to it. Leslie Gobola will be here today, and with Leslie, you never know what she's going to bring. I don't know what she's going to bring. It's always a surprise, so we'll kind of learn together, and then we'll also give you the Globe headlines today. Now, as far as meetings go, there are a couple meetings today, and they are the Docent Tour. Now, remember the Docent Tour, you have to call ahead of time to RSVP. They have to find out how many people are going to be there. So I don't have a room for you, but I do have the number for you. It's 949-268-2040. And you call that. It's at 1 o'clock today, and they'll let you know where they're going to be meeting if you want to go to that. Then the United Agenda Prep, that will be at 2 o'clock in the Willow Room. Now let's get to another May gray day. Basically, today is sort of a repeat of what we had yesterday, and things will start to clear up tomorrow, the first day of June. I think we'll have June gloom in the morning, and then we'll see some sunshine as we get to later in the day. But then going forward, look at Saturday and Sunday and Monday. We shoot to above normal. We're going to be in the low to mid 80s for a few days, and it's going to be sunny and warm. Maybe a little bit of that morning marine layer, but not much at all. So tomorrow is sort of a transition day. We'll see how much of those morning clouds stick around, but overall, as we get in the afternoon, it's going to be looking pretty darn nice, and a nice mild day as well. But that'll be the first day of June. So we'll start with, I think we're going to start with June gloom in the morning, and then June sunshine, I guess, in the afternoon. Let's look around the county and beyond today. And again, same thing pretty much as what we had yesterday. Not much difference at all. If you're going up above all this, like Lake Arrowhead, they'll be about 63 today. There was a shot on the news today of Big Bear Lake, and of course, they're bathed in sunshine because they're above all this. This marine layer is probably going up to about, probably about 5,000 feet or so, and Arrowhead is right above that. I think they're about 5,500, and of course Big Bear is another 1,000 feet to 1,500 feet above that, so they're looking really good. Down in San Diego, looking nice down there. They're not getting too much of this May gray because that low pressure system is more north of us. And then Palm Springs, 92 degrees. So just great weather. You know, for Palm Springs right now, 92 degrees is absolutely beautiful. If you like to go out there, there'll be a lot hotter this weekend. So maybe plan on going out there if you like to go out there, and maybe plan on going to tomorrow. Should be pretty darn nice. All right, we will be back in just a moment.
Did you know hearing loss affects more than just the ears? Hearing loss can impact interpersonal relationships as well as physical, psychological, and cognitive well-being. Straining to hear may cause stress, embarrassment, anxiety, and even fatigue. When all of this becomes too much, people may find that they isolate themselves to avoid conversations. Don't let hearing loss limit your lifestyle. Come visit us at Mission Audiology.
Pacific Cremation Society offers the same cremation services as traditional funeral homes at a fraction of the cost. When your choice is cremation, choose Pacific. All of your arrangements, whether at the time of need or in advance, can be made simply and easily. You can choose to meet with our cremation specialist, or you can make arrangements online. Become a Pacific Cremation Society member and receive reduced prices. Call or visit us online.
Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of this day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today.
It's never too late to improve your health with exercise. Challenge yourself to get moving in the morning. Hi, I'm Susan Tuttle. I'd like to encourage you to tune in to Channel 6 each weekday mornings at 7:55. 30 minutes of daily exercise will add years to your life. What are you waiting for? Come join me.
Welcome back. So we have Becky Jackson, who's our public relations specialist, to give us our VMS update. And this time we're going to talk about the Memorial Day celebration. I hear it was a great success.
It was amazing. There were so many people there. We had a full house, and the ceremonies were just exquisite. So,
well, wonderful. Well, before we get into that, tell me a little bit about your responsibility as a public relations specialist for us.
okay, so what we do is we basically provide all the news that goes out into the community, the emails, and also I've incorporated a employee, I'm drawing a blank.
Like the employee highlights, right?
Yeah, employee
Okay.
newsletter, and then also we do a lot of the Friday Blast, the Breeze, and we help out with the new logos, and just basically make sure that everything is to branding standards here, and also the docent tours and new resident orientations. So.
Right, and then obviously putting on a fabulous celebration for Memorial Day.
Well,
So-
this is not me at all. This is actually the Recreation Department, and if I may say that Jesse Cripps with Clubhouse 3 or the Performing Arts Center did an amazing job in helping putting this together. So.
Well, nonetheless, tell us about it.
Okay, so it was Monday, and we had a couple things going on. We had the soldiers. We had Joe Rainey over here from the American Legion, and he posed with one of our soldiers right here.
Okay.
And then also, this is the new program that we have. It's the Adopt a Marine Regiment.
Okay.
So Laguna Woods, in cooperation with Laguna Woods Village, we've adopted the 1st Marine Regiment over in Camp Pendleton. And it is actually one of the oldest regiments in the country.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we did the national anthem and also the invocation by, Chaplain Burke.
Okay.
And also the color guards had come. And so the color guards were just absolutely wonderful, made everybody feel so, so special to have them there.
Right.
Also, we had the Lieutenant Jonathan Schneider, who comes and helps, and he's part of the family program over there.
Okay.
And he helped get the soldiers ready. And
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. And and how many people did you have?
we had a good anywhere from 800 to 900 people there. And the theater was packed.
Did
so-
you find that there were an awful lot of veterans in the audience?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially with
Because I would imagine having the lieutenant and all of the other
Right.
military must have been very important to them.
Yeah. So we also had the Korean American Club there,
Okay.
and they did a chorus, and it was just absolutely beautiful. And along with that, they sent a representative, their upcoming colonel.
Okay.
The Marines' upcoming colonel came over, and he spoke for a little bit.
Okay.
And then we had the All-American Boys Chorus.
Well, right, and that was probably spectacular. I've only seen pictures. I didn't get to hear them.
Oh, it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
So-
that's wonderful. That's
Yeah.
great. Well, how did all of this kind of come together? I mean, obviously, there's a whole lot of coordination that goes into it.
Yeah, and like I said, that's usually the Recreation Department and all the staff over there at the Performing Arts Center had done a really good job putting that together for
Right,
us. So.
right,
Yeah.
right. Oh, well, wonderful. And then some of the other things that you said, you had Colonel Kevin Clark came on?
Right, and
Okay.
he's our upcoming colonel for the Marines, and we've been trying to promote this Adopt a Marine Regiment for quite some time. And what it is that we adopt them and take them on, and then and they come over and they do different things for us, like the color guards, or help during like our 4th of July events, and come over and speak. And then in turn, we help them out. So we try to raise funds to give them care packages while they're deployed, or we try to help out their families, or we're there to support them when they come back from being deployed.
Okay, so how would somebody get involved with that?
Well, they can
organization?
contact Recreation for that.
Okay.
And then their number is the 597-4273.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how many people do you have now? Obviously, you have to put together the care packages. We used to
Right.
do this a lot with my daughter in National Charity League, and so we would organize care packages, and they would put food and
Right.
snacks and toothbrushes and a variety of other things. So So is that kind of the same thing?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty much the same thing, and we help out again with the barbecues when they come back,
Okay.
and just give them a feeling of family when they don't have family here, because a lot of them are away from their families.
Right.
So we try to give them that. So far we have 50 people signed up, and we could
that's great.
always use more support, and I know there's a lot of veterans here, and there's a lot of, I think anyone here in the community has been touched in some way by a veteran.
Right.
You know, or with a soldier. So if people can rally up and help support our troops, that would be wonderful.
Right. Well, very good. Well, everything looks great. I mean, it was a really successful program, and now you don't have to worry about it for a whole nother year. But I'm sure you have more things coming up. I know Recreation's been here a lot lately.
Right. They have the 4th of July event coming up.
Okay.
And really, that's going to be a huge deal. They're going to have shuttle services back and forth from, I believe, Clubhouse 1 and Clubhouse 7 to shuttle them over to the Clubhouse 2 for the ceremonies.
Right.
And grandchildren are invited. It's free, and it's going to be a spectacular fireworks show. So.
Oh, I love it. Well, I don't know where. Oh, I don't know if I'll be here, but I will be excited.
I
to
will be
hear about
there.
it. You'll be there. Well, you need to be a lot of things, I'm sure, because
Yeah.
you have to help promote all these events and,
Yeah.
and what's going on in the community. And we have our new logo. So thanks for our new
Yes,
logo.
yeah.
It looks good on our cup.
Yeah,
and all of our
yeah.
other places.
We had just adopted those through the Media and Communications Committee.
Okay.
With the Golden Rain Foundation. So we've adopted some really nice logos for, I believe it's Broadband, Village Television, and also Media 55.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you for the update.
Yeah, thank you for
Nice to
having
have
me
you on, and we'll have you next time for the next event.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.
And we'll be right back after this with Sonia Marsh.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha Na Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And you know, when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village Television. Grease for peace.
Hello, Laguna Woods. My name is Rick Bradford, and I am the pastor of Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods. I would like to invite you to join your friends and neighbors right here in Clubhouse 5 every Sunday as we worship, as we enjoy a free breakfast, and as we learn from our pastor, Rick Warren, the author of the best-selling book, The Purpose-Driven Life. Please be assured that you will be warmly welcomed at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. I look forward to meeting you personally.
Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today.
My name is Francisco Perez. I work for the Department of Transportation, and we're here to present or show the Plan-A-Ride system, which is one of the systems coming on and servicing Saturdays and Sundays all day, and Monday to Friday from 8 o'clock to 10:30 at night. If you want to use the service of Plan-A-Ride, you please call 597-4659 to make a reservation to the 2 days before or the day of by noon time. That will be the latest time that you can request your pickup for the following day. One of the topics that we like to discuss about is safety. So mainly we like to make sure for the safety of the residents to be seated until the bus stops from moving, and do not get off your seat until the driver tells you so, for your own personal safety and to avoid any accidents or falls on the bus or outside the bus. So one of the key points is the ramp. The main thing here is this ledge. People like to get off the bus and cut corners, and they can trip and fall. For their own safety, please, when you walk out of the bus, straight out and then go to your right or your left, whichever works, okay? That's one of the key points. The other key point is do not stand when the bus is in motion. Any pertinent request that you might have throughout the day, you want to get off the bus or you want to acknowledge the driver, please make sure you tell the driver when you go into the bus before he starts moving the vehicle. So that way he knows in advance where you need to get off or where would you like to be dropped off in whatever cul-de-sac request that you might have. The other topic is use the handrails. Assist yourself using the handrails of the bus to help you out in and out of the bus for your own personal safety. The other part of the system is if you have a medical aid, wheelchair, walker, when you call in to make a reservation in the main line, 597-4659, make sure you tell the dispatch person taking the reservation that you are on a wheelchair or you use a medical device, a walker, so they know in advance what to look for and be prepared when they get on onto the bus. The driver is already trained to perform the safe load and unload the wheelchair on the bus. So he will secure the wheelchair onto the bus and he will make sure that you'll be riding safe on the bus. So that's one of the #1 things that we train our drivers, so the passenger is secure and safe while on the bus. I'm Francisco Perez. I'm here to assist you in anything you might need. Please call us at 597-4659 and I will be happy to assist you.
Welcome back. Traveling to faraway parts of the world with a purpose has been a motto for our next guest. She has been with the Peace Corps and she recently returned from a 2-week trip to South Africa. She is a resident of Laguna Woods Village and she is creating a new club. And we're going to tell you about that and all of her travels. Please welcome Sonia Marsh. Sonia, welcome.
Thank you, Lisa. So happy to be here today.
Well, you have an incredible story with an incredible journey. So let's first talk about you being in the Peace Corps.
So, first of all, let me just tell you that I have traveled a lot in my life. When I was young, I moved to Nigeria with my parents. And I've lived in Europe. I was born in Denmark. And I was married for 28 years. I have 3 sons. And in 2015, I had a divorce and didn't know what to do. So what does Sonia do? She applies for the Peace Corps. And I felt that, you know, I would go back to Africa and do some good. So I was rejected initially by the Peace Corps, which really bothered me. And then I reapplied exactly the next day. And I was sent to a small country called Lesotho, Lesotho, which is the size of a soccer ball, and it's landlocked, encircled by South Africa. I was up in the mountains teaching orphans in a village of about 350 people, and it was a life-changing experience. So that's how I ended up in the Peace Corps.
Okay, all right. And then after that, you know, you've been traveling around. So tell me a little about some of your travels.
So when I got back from the Peace Corps, I really didn't know what I was going to do. And as I say, travel is in my blood. And I was very fortunate to land a career which takes me back to Africa. And the company is based in Newport Beach, and I plan safaris.
Okay.
So I have been back to Africa 5 times in the last year and a half.
Wow.
Yeah. So so you wanted to find out more about travel with a purpose.
Right, right.
And so when I was in the Peace Corps, a lot of the women, especially women, would follow my blog, and they were fascinated by what I was doing in the school. And they saw that I was teaching orphans, you know, with clothes that had holes in them, and they were very poor and they wanted to help.
Right.
So I started getting clothing and shoes for the children, and then I realized when I came back that a lot of women really want to travel, but they're scared to go to Africa.
Okay.
So,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So I thought, okay, well, women, I did some research and I found out from Forbes that 80% of travel decisions are made by women. And women want to have a focus on social responsibility, personal growth, and making a lasting impression on the places that they visit and make connections.
Okay.
So I figured out, why not start Women Travel with a Purpose and take women to those places where they're afraid of going to, like the Masai Mara. You can see the women. I was there last year.
Okay.
This is Cape Town. But anyway, I just decided that this would be a way to inspire and motivate women to travel with me or with someone else.
Right. Now, also, when you plan these trips, I know you've got one coming up in September, so we'll talk about that later. But you, in addition to going to some of these villages, you're also on safari.
Yes.
Okay.
So we combine the purpose, which could be the one in Kenya is going to visit a school, take the children who are living in the slums of Nairobi, and they have never seen wildlife, even though they're 30 minutes away. We're going to organize a bus to take these children to see the lions and the elephants.
Oh my.
And then we're going to meet Father Henry, who runs the orphanage. We're traveling with Ros Berry, who is the director of the African Child Foundation based in Newport Beach.
Okay.
There you can see me in, you know, people think that safaris are roughing it. It really isn't.
It doesn't
roughing
look too roughing it. You've got
you
blankets
get a
and
hot water bottle because it's actually freezing cold in the morning, but it is just unbelievable the experiences you get. So we're combining the purpose with a safari.
Okay, and then do you have a guide or?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, obviously here, this is what people don't realize. The guide is crucial. Having a good guide, and we always pick guides who have experience, who are professional, because you have so many questions about the wildlife.
Right.
And they know everything.
Right.
So I took some videos about the elephants that were approaching us, and there are 3 different stages of comfort with an elephant, and the guide can explain all that.
Right, okay.
So it is
And then they're
crucial.
there for protection too, right? I mean,
They are there-
what if the elephants charge or something comes at you?
So they know exactly when, they can tell by the ears, the way they flap, you know, the different signs that the elephant is getting angry or whatever.
Right, I actually think we have some of the
Yeah.
footage right now of the elephants that you did come across, so that's very fun.
Yeah.
Tell me about how exciting that was.
Well, you know, you never know what to expect when you're on a safari. You could see a leopard, you could see, you know, it's all up to the guide, and sometimes they have a tracker who sits in the front of the Jeep, and he's an expert at seeing things that we don't see.
Right, right.
And so anyway, you always learn something, and I encourage women and men to ask as many questions as possible when they're on these safaris. Don't just sit back. So
let's talk a little bit about the club and what you hope to provide to the women here in our community.
So what I mentioned before is that a lot of my friends were saying, Sonia, I really want to go to Africa, but I'm scared to travel alone. So, and many women are divorced, or they're single, or they've lost a spouse, and they want to do something, and they want to experience new adventures. So when they come to the club, what we're going to do is we're going to share photos of, I'm going to share photos of my recent experiences in Rwanda, gorilla trekking and different things like that. I want to hear what interests women. So the themes that we're putting together for the different safaris are, for example, a culinary safari. So I'm thinking there are a lot of women who love to cook.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to do the spices in Africa. And I met a chef in a place called Madikwe who wrote this book. He's a famous chef. It's called Safaris and Spices.
Oh.
So we're going to do a safari where we meet the chef. We're going to learn how to cook from different cuisines from Africa.
Okay.
And combine it with a safari. We're going to do many different things like that. We're going to do an elephant and rhino conservation safari. maybe even tracking elephants with a veterinarian. And then I also discovered an area in South Africa, and this Hoedbos is how it's pronounced, is a nature reserve that has 9,250 species of flowers, and 70% of them are in this one location. Nowhere else in the world. So I went to the Garden Club here in Laguna Woods, and they're already interested in this type of experience.
Oh, that's great. And so do you organize all of these yourself, or do you have a travel agent that helps you?
So I work with Jim Holden, and Jim Holden has lived in Africa for 30 years. He knows everything about every lodge, every place in Africa. So of course I need his expertise, and we have partners in Africa. But I just want to mention, as far as the safety of going to Africa, when we travel, we are met by a guide at the airport. We are taken safely to the hotel or the lodge. We're always with a guide. So nobody has to worry about, are we going to go to a dangerous area or anything like that. But I also want to encourage people, women and men, to share their stories. Now I say women travel with a purpose. That doesn't exclude if they have a spouse. I was going to say, because they're going to be kind of jealous now. Yeah, that's not going to exclude men. They are welcome. Jim is a man, of course, so he will be there, but I just wanted to encourage and inspire women.
Well, I think it sounds like a great opportunity, and then you did mention that you have an upcoming travel trip in September. Tell us about what that's going to be. Is that going to be the Spice one, or is it something different?
No, this is one that's going to focus on the orphanage, culture. We're going to go to the Masai Mara. We're going to go in a hot air balloon, and we're going to see the wildebeest migration. Then we're going to visit the Maasai women in a village and their children. And I've already seen them. We saw that photo once. They are incredible. They live such a simple life in a hut, but they make beadwork. So we're going to visit how, and see how they make the beads and the significance of the different necklaces. And we're also going to be able to adopt an elephant at the David Sheldrick Animal Orphanage. So, and we're going to see Khan Blixen, which was where they filmed Out of Africa. So we'll see her house and all that in Nairobi. So we have a lot of exciting things planned.
That sounds so great. And then let's talk quickly about the meeting you have coming up June 11th.
June 11th at Clubhouse 2 from 5 to 7, and it's at the Los Olivos room. And what we're going to do is serve you some South African wine and some, we're trying to get some South African snacks to go with it. So I'd encourage all of you to come who are interested from the various clubs, the Garden Club, the Culinary Club, anything, and share your ideas with us. What is it that you would like to learn about in Africa? And elephant conservation. If you want to adopt an elephant, we'll talk about that. So I encourage all of you to come, and if you do have a spouse or a man, you can bring him too.
We won't exclude them this time. Oh, well, very good. Thank you so much. It was very exciting to meet you, and welcome to the community.
Thank you very much, Lisa. I enjoyed it.
All right. And if you would like to find out more about the club or about Sonia's travels, you can go to soniamarsh.com. We'll be right back after this. Well.
Hi, it's Desiree from Irvine Subaru, where families come first. As a family-ran dealership, your family's safety is our #1 priority. Come in and find the perfect Subaru from the largest selection of Subarus in Orange County. All models are top safety picks by the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety. We offer the ideal balance of safety, performance, and economy. Irvine Subaru, more Subarus, more safety, more performance, more love.
Diane's Hallmark is a family-owned Gold Crown store that is much more than just a card store. Our women's department has apparel, accessories, and jewelry featuring Vera Bradley and Bagalini handbags. Our religious department carries many different Christian books and Bibles, plus a great selection of Christian gifts. Of course, we have a large selection of cards and gift wrap as well. Come in and experience our personalized service.
The El Toro Water District Phase 2 Recycled Water Expansion Project has installed over 21,000 feet of recycled water pipelines and is now over 75% complete. The final pipeline installations, as well as installations of service lines and final paving, should be complete by July. The connections of the individual irrigation systems to the new recycled water pipelines should be complete by the end of the year. The district sincerely appreciates your patience as we enhance the water supply resources in the Laguna Woods area.
Achieve a level of comfort you've never known before. The Daydreamer will take you through smooth movements and guide you effortlessly into your favorite positions. Adjust the power pillow for ideal support for your head and neck. This and our positioning technology allows for infinite relaxation. Lay back in zero gravity while watching TV and put your body and mind at ease. Lift your spirits and find your favorite daydream. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
And with me right now is Leslie Gabola from Adapt to It. She's the owner of 2 locations, the one that is right up the road on El Toro and Paseo de Valencia, and then they have a newer location in Newport Beach, right around, it's on Newport Avenue and right around 16th is the cross street. But today she is with us, and as I say, you never know what she's going to bring. And today you brought us this kind of walker, rollator, sort of a combination type thing, right?
It's something that we're hearing a lot about on TV.
Okay.
And so people have been coming in my store from the village asking about it. And so it's called the Up Walker. And so I thought I'd bring it and just kind of show it.
Okay.
And then if people are interested, they can come in and talk to me about it and look at it and decide if it's for them.
Okay.
It's one of those things that upon first glance you look at it and you kind of go, oh my gosh, what is that?
Yeah, it looks like a combination of many different things.
It is, and it actually is a morphed version from a different design.
Okay.
And so actually the concept is that, and I'm going to stand up because it's probably
easier. Now you said
easier.
people have been asking about it from TV. Do they have, has it been on like infomercials or something?
It is. It's actually on just regular TV, on commercials.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so.
And
okay.
so the idea behind it, the concept is great because what it does, it allows you to walk, and a lot of times what people do is they'll put those regular walkers, you know, with the seat.
Yeah.
They keep asking me to raise it up, raise it up, raise it up, and I've talked about this before. But what happens, because they think that the higher it is, the taller they're going to stand. But if you think about it, you're supposed to hold on to a walker. This is a little bit low, but you're supposed to hold on to a walker about here, about mid-hip.
Okay.
And what that does, it allows everything up here to relax. And then you can walk.
Okay.
And then the idea is that you walk into the seat, closer to the seat. It puts your body in an upright position.
Okay.
So they kind of took that concept, here, and moved the handles kind of up here. And their concept is that you're putting the weight here on your forearms and saving your hands and using most of your weight on your forearms.
Okay.
And then holding the handles, and you can steer it.
Okay, I see.
And
this is the adjustable area
And this is the
here.
adjustable,
Okay.
so it goes from I think it's 410 or 11 to 510, typically.
Okay.
And so kind of an average height. And so it does brake, it has brakes, you just pull these forward, similar to a regular walker. The thing I do really like about it is that it's anything that has adjustability I like.
Okay, and this,
you
I
just
see.
pull those out, and you can change this angle somewhat.
Oh, that's nice.
So if you have a wrist issue or a hand issue, arthritis or whatever, you can turn it so it's comfortable for you.
Yeah, that's nice.
And so sometimes, you know, everybody's different.
Right.
So you can kind of customize it that way. And then it has the ability to have wheels that turn or don't turn.
Right, and
But
we
the only
figured out
thing
that together, how
we
you
did.
can lock the front wheels.
And then you just push those and you can do that.
You go like
and
that
then,
and then push it in the forward position
and it
locks.
It doesn't move.
Yeah.
And so you see you have one swiveling and one not. The only problem with that is that this is kind of heavy. It's about 20 pounds.
Okay.
And so if you're going along and you need to change direction,
Ah,
you almost
I
have
see.
to pick it up and swivel it to change direction.
Yeah.
So you're really going to want to use it with the swivel.
Okay.
And then the only thing is you want to really use this in the house mostly because it does fold, and it folds rather easily. You just pull the seat up,
Okay.
and it folds together. However,
But
that's how it
as-
folds.
Okay, so you need obviously for a car, you need a pretty wide trunk.
You do.
Yeah.
You need either an SUV or a big trunk or a big back seat.
I mean, it's not really heavy,
It's
but
not, yeah, it's not hugely
I can see what
heavy,
you're saying.
But you do need the proper vehicle, and then all you do is push down on it.
Okay.
Now this walker, what I've discovered, it's a little bit easier to just use it as a walker and less easy to use it as a seat.
Okay, so the
because of
seat
these.
is more like, okay, you need a couple minutes to sit or whatever, like a temporary type
Right,
thing.
exactly. And it probably wouldn't be for a long period of time.
Okay.
So if you need the ability to get the weight off your hands, perhaps you've had a broken wrist or arthritis or something, and you can't hold on to a traditional walker, this may help.
Yeah.
And this may be a good thing. And then as you're walking, if you're going down a hill, you can pull up the brakes temporarily and put it on.
And it comes with a cup holder and
a little bag.
Maybe this is a nice thing if you want to go out to the garden. You can put some garden supplies in there and your drink, whatever it may be.
Yes. Depending on the time.
Depending on the time, yes.
And then, and this has a nice little cover on it, so you can cover it up. So I would encourage people, if they're interested, to just come in and talk to me about it. They can play with it. They can touch it, feel it, change things. We obviously adjust the height for everybody.
Yes, you do.
So everything is adjusted properly, and then probably the last step to getting one of these is folding it up to see if it would fit in their car.
And this is something that you and your entire staff at Adapt to It are great at. No matter what it is, they're there to work it out with you.
Exactly.
Even if it's a simple rollator or wheelchair, there's so many different styles.
Exactly.
You're going to help find the right one. And maybe this sort of a hybrid device may be right for you. If not, there are plenty of other choices that you can go through. Yeah.
Exactly. And we have, and that's why we have so much in our store, because everybody's different, everybody has different issues, and we want to be able to really fit most people. So.
Yeah. Yeah, but I can see where this could be just right for somebody for a variety of reasons. And, and like you said, it may not be so much sitting down, but to get around the house, or as I said, maybe you go out into the yard a little bit, and this takes you out there, and you want to do a little work or whatever it might be. You've got this, and you do have the seat, or you could even put something on the seat, a little basket or something.
Transport.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can, the other thing that they kind of designed this for, you could put on the brakes, hold on, and then do a couple leg exercises, just some marching in place, lifting up your legs, doing some things like that. And it's nice because you can lean on your forearms and feel secure that way. So that's
all right,
another
very
option.
good. So is this something you have in the shop that people can look at?
Yes.
And then if they want it, you would order it. Am I right? Or you keep a couple in stock?
Right.
Okay.
We actually have a couple in stock, but if we run out, we can always order them.
Okay.
Always get them.
Very good. And of course, the website is adapttoit.com. 457-1600 is the phone number, 949. That's the number to your location here, which is probably the most of the time the one you'd end up. But if you want to go down to the Newport Beach location and check that out, it's again right on Newport Avenue, and it's 16th. And we were talking about years ago, it was a motorcycle shop. Yeah,
Champion
so if you know where that
Motorcycles,
was,
yes.
that's where it's at.
That's it.
Yeah, very
That's
good. And they'll help you out, whether it's Leslie or Steve or whoever. I know, do you have your daughters helping out sometime?
Lynn actually, with her husband Jeff, run Newport.
Oh, that's right.
So,
I remember you telling me that.
So if you guys go down there, they can see Bree. She's pregnant, yay.
Yeah, you got a grandkid on the way. All right.
Yeah, June 19th. So anyway, we're anxiously awaiting this child. So go down, say hi, talk to her, and and see the new place. That'd be great. And we're having probably a donation day at the end of July.
Okay.
We're having a combination donation day and health fair. So it's going to be a big deal. Oh, and anniversary celebration.
So wine and cheese. Okay, all right. That's the most important part. All right, thank you very much for coming in.
Welcome.
And again,
My
check
pleasure.
this out. This might be the right device for you, and they can help you out to find out if it is. All right, we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Hello, Laguna Woods. My name is Rick Bradford, and I am the pastor of Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods. I would like to invite you to join your friends and neighbors right here in Clubhouse 5 every Sunday as we worship, as we enjoy a free breakfast, and as we learn from our pastor, Rick Warren, the author of the best-selling book, The Purpose-Driven Life. Please be assured that you will be warmly welcomed at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. I look forward to meeting you personally.
I'm a strong believer that there's something for everyone out there. But some people never stop searching. I've looked long and hard through these parts, and I thank my lucky stars I stumbled across a special place, a unique place, where you never know what you'll find. The Trading Post, only on Channel 6.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sean Thomas. Welcome to Sports Talk. Come join me here every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. for sports highlights, tournament news, and interviews for Laguna Woods residents and around the world. Hey, maybe even Broadway. It's a beautiful day for a ball game. Put it on your calendar. Thursday mornings, a great way to start your day with me and the Sports Talk way. Or even a triple's okay. I'll see you then.
Well, Jennifer couldn't make it up today, but Lisa is here. She's going to tell you all about the latest headlines in the Globe, which just came out. Do you have one?
Yep, we got one right here. We've got it, and you guys can always get yours downstairs on the first floor of the Community Services Building. But I'll give you the highlights today. The Laguna Hills Memorial Day Half Marathon raised funds for the city's 3-5 Marine Support Committee. They had a 5K and a 10K, and the woman on the cover is crossing the finish line. She is a Laguna Woods resident, and her name is Carol Dolan. And you can see that they're all having a lot of fun. The next slides, I think, is the Publishing Club. They have a, oh no, here, we're still on the Memorial Day. Super cute. Look at that cute little couple there. They're residents. Aren't they adorable, Ken?
Yes, they are.
They're having fun. So they had a great time there, and as I mentioned, they were raising funds, and there's a nice little family. Okay, the Publishing Club's shield that was displayed in the colonnade of plaques at Clubhouse 1. Storytellers and book lovers gathered outside of Clubhouse 1 for the unveiling of this shield, and its motto, "We are our stories," rings true to the groundwork of the club's purpose. And also we want to let you know that there has been, we actually spoke to Tim Moy about this. There's been a rash of mail thefts in Laguna Woods. Somebody's breaking into the banks of locked boxes and stealing the contents. So on the front page, there is tips on how to stay safe, which is courtesy of the Orange County Sheriff's Department. And then also on page 29 is the Park It Market that's coming to the Florence Sylvester Senior Center on Friday. And here you have some information about that. It's from 2:30 to 3:30 at the Senior Center. So we wanted to make sure that you guys got all that information. That was on page 29. Then the letters to the editors. Well, there was quite a few this time. Interestingly, someone said mandatory Globe subscription. So someone wants the Globe to be distributed to all the residents, not just pick it up on your own. They want it distributed. Okay. Then they said there is health benefits of music. The University of London has found a link between regular concert goers and longevity. So I think we need to go to more concerts.
Maybe.
And then in defense of prose, and then there was a letter with a solution to the crow problem. So they seem to be battling about the crows. So, and then also hard work is appreciated. They love the landscaping. So as I mentioned, you can always get your copy of the Globe on the first floor of the Community Services Building.
Yeah, and as far as the crows go, you can always, what's that nursery rhyme? 4 and 20 crows baked in a pie?
I don't know.
That's an old one.
I thought you were going to recite it for us.
I don't know. I just remember that. But yeah, they're always out in force, and they're not afraid of anything.
No, they're not. I see them all the time.
They'll come in our yard and not afraid of the dogs, and if there's dog food out there, they'll hop on over and take a piece of it. And
too bad they don't taste good. I think we'd have a lot more to eat.
Yeah, but that's the way it is. And also, the mandatory, I guess, does that mean everybody has to mandatory subscribe to it?
Well, I don't know. You're going to have to read the letters to the editor to see how they solve that one.
I don't know. But the Globe would probably like that.
They would.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
My name's Greg, and I'm a new resident at Laguna Woods. And one of the things that we noticed after moving in is that many people had a golf cart, and so we wanted to check that out and see what it would be like. And we checked some of the other golf cart places that are around Laguna Woods and weren't as happy as we'd like, so decided to check out Cart Mart. Came over here, met Jared. He was very forthcoming, honest, and showed us what our options were here. We didn't want a brand new one. And we really liked the club car that he showed us and bought it, and have really enjoyed it. He talked to us about how to make it more customized to what we wanted. They delivered it to my home in Laguna Woods and showed us how to use it, and we were very happy with the customer service.
Do you hear but not understand? I have good news for you. A proprietary system for verifying hearing correction, Verified Best Speech Clarity, is now available through the All-American Hearing Network. This means hearing improvement can now be verified and documented. Your individual hearing correction is guaranteed in writing. Call today to reserve your complimentary private consultation and experience word clarity dialed back into focus on the spot. Try AMP, the world's smallest hearing aid at an unbelievably small price, just $750. It's ready to go in one visit, comfortable to wear, and virtually invisible when worn. Yes, you can now have Verified Best Speech Clarity. Hear every word. Call today to reserve your complimentary private consultation and experience word clarity dialed back into focus on the spot, risk-free.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I am so pleased to welcome you to JTV. We're a 24/7 home shopping network focused exclusively on jewelry and gemstones. And because we believe every woman deserves to be lifted up, we love to help her sparkle, keep her informed, and make her smile. Our viewer is passionate about jewelry and gemstones, and we share her passion. Because of that, she keeps coming back, making us one of the top retailers in the United States. We sell extraordinary products at extraordinary prices. Welcome to JTV.
Did you know that we are living longer, healthier lives than ever before? And did you know that social interaction, brain stimulation, and exercise improve your quality of life? Did you know the Saddleback College Emeritus Institute offers 200 tuition-free classes to older adults in South Orange County? With over 30-plus locations between Lake Forest and San Clemente, it has never been easier to take advantage of your third act of life. Sign up today.
I moved to Laguna Woods from North Carolina a year ago and realized that I needed to change my Medicare insurance plan. I was fortunate enough to learn about the services provided by Susie and Richard White Insurance. They were wonderful.
There's no need to wait for an open enrollment for your new Medicare plan.
We are here all year long and would love to meet with you and make your Medicare transition in your new hometown easy.
Welcome back.
Well, we got our big movie coming for you on Friday, and this was still out in theaters in some areas. This is one of the biggest movies of all time. Black Panther. If you are enjoying the Marvel Universe, you will like this. This is based on, believe it or not, the original comic came out in 1966. Wow. So a long time ago.
Yep. And
this is a really kind of a different Marvel movie. I enjoyed it a lot. Very story driven and less of, there is some comedy in here, but a little bit less of that. But I did like it a lot, and the character certainly is dynamic. Chadwick Boseman plays T'Challa, the king of Wakanda, and he rises to the throne in the isolated, technologically advanced African nation, but his claim is challenged by a vengeful outsider who was a childhood victim of his father's mistake. And there's a lot of backstory to this, because this is where, if you know the Marvel Universe, this is where vibranium comes from. And of course, that's the material that's used in many of the weapons, Captain America's shield, the suits they use, and things like that. So that's sort of the backstory to this as well. But I enjoyed it, and of course, Black Panther was just in the latest Marvel movie, the Avengers movie. So it's ongoing, and if you like this movie, wait to the very end. You got to sit through the credits.
I was waiting for you to say that.
But at the very end, there's a character that shows up that kind of plays forward in the Avengers movie that's out right now.
Yes, so make sure you stay all the way to the end, because then you're going to understand why in the next movie, like you said, the Avengers, it all comes together. So they're all connected somehow, right? Okay, so then on Monday, June 4th, we have The Dark Tower. And this is, I had not seen any promotions of this one. It has Idris Elba, Matthew McConaughey, directed by Nikolai Arcel. And it's about the last gunslinger, Roland Deschain, has been locked in an eternal battle with Walter O'Dim, also known as the Man in Black. Determined to prevent him from toppling the Dark Tower, which holds the universe together, with the fate of the world at stake, good and evil will collide in the ultimate battle, as only Roland can defend the tower from the Man in Black. So another, action-packed film. Everybody wants in on the action. Again, and that is Monday, June 4th.
Yeah, I don't know about this movie either.
No, I mean,
no, it's got good actors.
Good
in
actors.
So.
It's too bad they need more promotion on it.
Matthew McConaughey's brother, he's from Texas. And his brother does this show. I forget what it's called. I'll have to find it for you, where they kind of look at new products and stuff. And a friend of mine who was on it, they were doing barbecue sauces, and he's in barbecue competition. He was on it. But I guess his brother and his brother's business partner are just like multi-millionaires, and they're investors, kind of like a Shark Tank, but for Texans, kind of a Texas Shark Tank. It was very good. I'll try and find out when it was on.
And Ken will find out, because when it comes to barbecue,
it was
it's like
really
Barbecue
good.
King.
Yeah, they're very funny people. It's almost like you took these down-home guys who were millionaires, and kind of like Duck Dynasty and Shark Tank, and put it together. But I liked it. It was very good. All right, this sounds like a really fun event. This is the Big Bear Lake Escape, and the New York Club is putting this on. This is happening on Sunday, and if you're interested, I would call them very quickly to see if they have any space left. And it's $89 per person. Now, that's the bus travel up there. It's an all-day event. You get up to a Big Bear, and you'll get a narrated cruise on Big Bear Lake aboard the Big Bear Queen paddle wheel boat, which I didn't even know that they had up there. And they're going to have a 3-course lunch and all kinds of fun up there. And it'll be great weather. It'll be warmer that day, but up there it's just going to be very pleasant. So if you want to do this, call them like as soon as possible. The number is 949-637-1602, and you'll speak to Inez of the New York Club and see if they still have space available. $89 per person. It sounds like
looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
a lot of activity up there, so that's cool. All right, and then Taste of Laguna Woods is coming June 9th. Don't miss out. It's a special afternoon of fun and food, along with live music. Open to everyone, food from around the world. Come and enjoy your own Taste of Laguna Woods at Clubhouse 7. Ticket box will open at 10:30 in the morning, and the event starts at 12 and goes until 2. Tickets, Packs start at $10 for light eaters, $15 for good eaters, and $20 for those who want to eat it all. They will also be introducing new places to eat, Pai Wei, Asian inspired, everyone, and then 19th Restaurant and Lounge at Gate 12, and then some Indian restaurant and Mother's Market and a whole bunch of different kinds of things. So that will be fun. And again, that's Clubhouse 7, and that's June 9th.
All right,
Delicious.
Very good. Now we've got a couple minutes left, so let me tell you about our weather and a little more May gray today, which is fine. I didn't
Enough
mind
of the
that
May
at
gray.
all. And we may get some sunshine as this all breaks apart in the late afternoon. But then as we move forward and hit the month of June, we're going to start to warm things up. I think tomorrow we'll get certainly some morning marine layer, but that should break apart to mostly sunny skies as we get to the afternoon. And then looking forward, Saturday, Sunday, into Monday, we're going to be in the low to mid 80s. So we'll have some good weather for you coming out for several days around Orange County today and elsewhere. May gray in Orange County for sure, and many other areas. However, if you go above this, meaning Big Bear and Lake Arrowhead, they're going to be nice and sunny. And if you go down to San Diego, I think they're looking pretty good too. And Palm Springs, of course, is going to be nice out there, out in the low 90s. So not too bad for Palm Springs.
Yep, I'm going to Palm Springs. I'm done with the weather.
All right.
Down here. All right. And then tomorrow we have Dan Oweiler with Sterling Financial Advisors. We have the United update, and then we have another person who's running for
Congress.
Congress, 45th District. Her name is Katie Porter.
Yeah.
Boy, we've had a lot of those. And don't forget, voting is June 5th.
Yeah, that's Tuesday, so there you
Right,
go.
and get your ballots mailed also by June 5th.
All right, have a good day.
All right,
Bye-bye.
see you later.